We will call the February 13th, 2007 Caribou City Council meeting to order. First item on our agenda tonight is public input. Anyone that would like to speak to council about any agenda items or other items can come to the podium, give their name, and do so.
Hi, my name's Roland Labby. I'm here to talk about my mobile home, taxes and so on. She gets paid here in 10 days, we could pay it off in 10 days. If that ain't reasonable, then her father's willing to help us out. He can pay for it tomorrow morning, send out a check or use a credit card or whatever.
That's item 6, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is that item 6 we're talking?
Yeah.
It's the property at 320 Washburn Street?
Yes.
Yeah.
We want to wait a few minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got that.
All right, we'll have, thank you for coming up. We'll handle that on the agenda here tonight. Anybody else that would like to get public input tonight? Speak to council?
I really don't know what to say. Spent the last hour trying to negotiate with these folks.
Could you state your name first, please, for the...
Boyd Tibbs. Concern on our property. Need to know what's going forward with this, where the abatement is not going to be an option. And I'd like to know what's going on. It's been an ongoing problem that I've addressed at the council. 90% of you did not want to comply with the abatement. And I'd like to know what is going to happen from here out. So I need to know what I need to do.
I don't know what I can speak to this, Austin, because we were in executive session.
Right, so we can't rehash anything from the executive session. But based upon the council action December of 2015, giving everybody a total of 15 months, that 15 months is up here shortly, and after that it will be back before the council to decide what they want to do with those people, if they want to put those properties out for bid or how the council wants to proceed.
Okay.
So that'll be our next council meeting. We're going to talk about it.
Yeah, the March 12th, whatever. 13th, March 13th council meeting.
March 13th, which is what, next week?
No,
Next month.
next month.
Next Monday.
No, not next
March
Monday.
13th.
Next month.
Next month, March
March.
13th.
March 13th, okay, I'm sorry.
So
That's it.
we'll make a decision then.
Well,
What we're
we'll be foreclosed properties.
That wouldn't really be a good option.
That's-
Anyway, as I said, we cannot speak about what we discussed in executive session. It will come back to council as to what to do with the property.
Maybe it's best to go back and executive whatever this thing was just now, here an hour
We
ago.
got people waiting there.
Yes, I know that's yellow.
We cannot go back in it, we're not going to. go
No,
back
what
in
I'm saying
executive
is,
session.
can another meeting be set up that we had set up here to hash this out? I don't want this on camera, it's nobody's business.
Well, it's on camera, so right now,
Yeah.
that's
I
why
understand that.
we can't discuss it.
So I'm asking if there's something can be set up off camera again.
Not
I,
tonight.
Huh?
Certainly not tonight.
No, it
No,
won't be
no.
tonight, no.
We've already made a decision.
Right.
I'm not gonna change it.
Well, what I need to know is what the other options are.
Past practice, could you explain past practice? What's past practice? The
No, I'm
council's going to
asking
say,
you.
put it out for bid. That's what past practice is. And there'll be a minimum bid price.
think a meeting needs to be set up beforehand if I could. Who do I contact to set that meeting up?
I mean, it would be a meeting with the city council. I don't believe there's any clause in state statute that would allow that meeting to be held in executive session. So it would be a meeting just like this, or a workshop.
And when would that be?
That would be on camera, that wouldn't be an executive session.
Who would I need to contact to take care of this? I'm not getting no answers here. Shirley, please.
There's really no other, this is the council's, right, this is the procedure. This,
Well, keep in mind what I said. Gonna happen. So when can I come back and talk about it?
On the 13th of next month.
March 13th.
Okay, thank you.
Any other public input? Consent agenda. Oh, sorry, anybody have any conflict of interest here tonight on any agenda items? No? Consent agenda. Approval of January 23rd, 2017 City Council meeting minutes. Department reports, approval of January 2017 financials. License approval, which is the Caribou Inn and Convention Center. Approval of a quitclaim deed, which is Antone Demera. Any questions, comments on any of the items?
Move the slate.
Second.
All those in favor? Passed. We received a letter of resignation from Councilor McDougall. Can we get a motion to accept his resignation?
So moved.
Second?
All those in favor? Passed. Filling the vacant council seat. Council is to appoint someone within 30 days. Manager Bleach, you will have to advertise, I guess.
we can do that.
And we will look at anyone that applies. And then they will have to go up for election on June the 13th, is that correct? Or are we going to, we'll investigate that to determine if the election is then or if it'll be in November.
Is there going to be a regular state election in June?
I'm told that there is going to be a state referendum on June 13th.
I would recommend going with that date.
Yep, okay. So we'll appoint someone until June 13th. There will be an election on June 13th for the seat to fill it out until the end of this year.
And it comes effective right after the 13th, correct?
Yeah.
Yes, whatever, the next day or two.
Yeah.
Motion to special election, advertise for appointments,
Not a special election.
or not special election, or
The
set the date for the 13th, excuse me, with the state election.
All right. All in favor?
Who seconded that?
Did we have a second?
I'll second.
Thank you.
All in favor? Approved, unanimous. Request for additional time to pay taxes. That's,
So we've received 2 letters from owners of records and/or people on their behalf to have more time to pay their taxes. The properties in question were all tax acquired in November of 2016. The city sent all the required notices to the owners of record as required by state law. We also sent several other notices to them that are not required, but to try and encourage them to take care of the old year property taxes before the property becomes tax acquired. So the council gave all of the owners of records whose property was tax acquired until January 31st, 2017 to pay out those taxes. We received the letters, following letters from people requesting to pay additional time to pay. One, the gentleman that presented first during public input, Mr. Labby, and then the other one, 1070 Van Buren Road.
all right. What are council's wishes?
Make a motion, we accept the check for the property property on the Van Buren Road, and we accept the $2,800 payment for the mobile home.
Second.
And I don't know if we need a time frame on when that payment, he said it could be done this week.
Her dad
Well,
said,
if you'll take credit, it could be
right now.
now, or
no,
if you want
this week.
a, check, then you have to mail it out tomorrow.
Credit card tomorrow?
Huh?
We can do the credit card tomorrow.
Yep.
Yeah.
By the end of the week, you could have that cleared
Yeah,
up.
Thank you.
Tomorrow,
Good.
tomorrow.
Tomorrow, have it cleared tomorrow, good.
Anyway, we'll see by the end of the week.
Okay.
In case it storms again.
Tomorrow.
Okay.
I'll be down.
So
All
the end
right.
of the week?
I'll put a motion in the week.
Second.
So,
Okay.
that's for both of them now, we're covered?
Yes.
No, we got the check for the full amount, right?
Yeah, we got the check on
For the
that.
second property on the Van Buren, we'll receive a check for the full amount.
Yeah.
Okay, so the 17th for the Labby. Mr.
Yep.
Labby, okay.
We'll hold on.
Did we have a motion?
I second it, yeah.
And second it?
There's two properties here.
Right. The other one's already been paid.
So,
No, they got the check, they just won't accept it because it was after the time.
Okay, all right, now, thank you.
The one has been paid, as it is, their check is,
You
we
got
have a
the
check, it's in the vault because we aren't authorized to accept it until
Right.
council makes it.
So it's
okay,
there.
okay. So,
So basically, effective tomorrow, they'll both be paid off. Okay.
all right, we had a motion and a second? All in favor? Passed. Thank you very much.
Thank you for coming in.
Next, we have building permit fees.
So as per
Is this
the
a public hearing?
Yes.
No.
No, this one isn't being introduced tonight, so as per the council direction, we've drafted the ordinance to create a flat fee for building permits, the fee of $50. Staff's requesting the ability to double the permit fee for somebody who begins construction without getting the permit. That language is included in the ordinance. Also, as discussed, the demolition permit fee is being eliminated. One other thing the council should consider is those that have gotten permits so far this year. So far this year, we've issued one building permit with $1,950 and a demo permit worth $25. If the council approves the ordinance, they may want to consider issuing refunds to the people that paid fees this year already. So the ordinance could be introduced tonight in a public hearing scheduled for the 13th.
I'll introduce ordinance number 3, 2017, Series City of Caribou County, Aroostook, State of Maine, an ordinance modifying building permit fees.
The ordinance has been read. We have a public hearing scheduled for March 13th. That is the council meeting, isn't
Correct.
it? All right. Hancock Street abandonment.
So we received a request from Scott England, who owns map 34 lot 176, for the city to discontinue a portion of the Hancock Street that borders his lot. Currently, that portion of the street in question is not usable street. There are well-going trees up in that area. It appears from our research that it ceased being a street when Maine DOT took a majority of the street to create the original bypass Route 1, which was decades ago. So tonight, the council needs to have a public hearing on the topic. After the public hearing, the council may choose to accept the notice of termination of presumption of abandonment, which is on the following pages. The city has not kept Hancock Street passable for the use of motor vehicles for a period of at least 30 consecutive years, starting January 1, 1987 through January 1, 2017. It's more likely the road ceased being used in the mid-60s when the bypass went through. There's nothing that resembles a road in the portion of the street in question. There are trees on the property that look as if they've been there for 20 to 30 years. So on the following pages is included the map with the road in question, picture taken on the fall of 2016 showing the road in question, a satellite view of the road, and a larger map just for reference. So after the public hearing, council can take action.
What are council's wishes?
So moved,
We
but,
should have a public hearing first.
oh,
We had a public hearing tonight?
Yeah.
All right.
yeah, I thought, yeah.
Sorry. 6:19, we'll go into public hearing on Hancock Street abandonment. Anyone here wants to speak about the Hancock Street abandonment? Anybody on council have anything to input on the Hancock Street abandonment? You're sure? Go to the public hearing at 6:20.
Move to abandon Hancock Street.
I second.
All of those in favor? Approved. Overweight permit for Route 89 project.
So the state will be doing an overlay project on Route 89 from Route 1 to 1A in Limestone. As such, they're requiring an over-limit permit to be issued to the MDOT contractor for transporting construction equipment that exceeds legal weight limits over municipal road and school need council approval.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor? Passed. Other business. Anyone have any other business?
I do.
Oh,
Okay, go ahead.
The March 13th meeting, the interim city manager is going to have to be in Augusta at 9 a.m. on March 14th, and perhaps the council might want to consider
Moving at 7?
moving the meeting to either perhaps the 15th, where we have the personnel committee already scheduled for that evening, or we could even do one meeting in the month of March and just move it to the 27th.
Doesn't matter to me. Do it the same as, well, it depends how long the personnel meeting's
let's, I would suggest we wait. If there's nothing really pushing, we can just leave it till the 27th.
Okay. So then
Just have one meeting in March.
all of the public hearings will
And
be
we'll
done
leave it up to
on
the
27th.
interim city manager to determine whether we have to have another meeting, and if he thinks there is something that's important enough that we have to hold, he can contact me and we'll arrange it.
Okay, so no March 13th.
No, March 13th.
March 27th.
The personnel meeting is when?
Still 15th.
Okay.
That's still on.
Oh, you got
In my book. What time?
Personnel is fine.
15th?
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock here?
6 o'clock, yeah.
And at that meeting, Dave Barrett will be joining via phone or Skype.
Okay.
That's the 6 o'clock.
On the 15th.
On the 15th, yep. And that would be an executive session to go over the resumes.
Oh, okay.
All right, any other?
Yeah, I do. Counselor Martin, can we schedule a building committee? We've got, you're the chair of the municipal buildings. And can we schedule a meeting for the fire chief and Sergeant Gahagan and a couple others to start the proceedings to look into the police station as far as what we can do? It's in the 10-year comprehensive plan for a safety building or whatever, and I think we're into 5 years now, maybe, something. But anyway, they've started looking into possibilities of what can be done, and they would like to, and I feel that probably it's time that we could start with a committee meeting anyway and go from there. They'd like to get together, and so if
You have any suggestions?
well, I got a couple of schedules for this week. I don't know if you wanted to do it this week or wait till next week. And,
I'm leaving on Wednesday for a week.
okay. So, do you want to do it then
I'm coming back the 22nd, so anytime after that.
after February 22nd? Okay, let me get their schedules, especially Sergeant Hagan, to see what days he works then.
Yep.
We can do it after
Just trying to
February.
get daytime, no problem for me either.
Daytime isn't any problem,
Not
okay.
typically, I mean,
Daytime problem for you?
Well, not if you do it, like next Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, because I'll be on vacation.
Yeah, that's true, yeah, okay. Because I know he was like free this Thursday. And if that's too soon, then we can,
I won't be here
this Thursday,
Right.
okay, in 2 days. Couple-
The earliest date would be the 23rd.
23rd, okay. I'll go from there and get back to you.
You're gonna work it out?
Hmm?
All right.
She'll get back to you.
Any other business?
call.
Yeah, but we-
All right. We need a motion to go into executive session for appointment of the interim city manager.
Motion to go into executive session to appoint an interim city manager.
Second.
All those in favor? Go into executive session at 6:25. Thank you very much, everyone.